Welcome to Game Day Picks. I'm Tony T here from Tony'sPicks.com with you here Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. We have our live free picks for today's action. And if you would, make sure you subscribe to our channel because we give you free picks on our show. And we load tons of free picks on our channel. So make sure you subscribe, set those notifications, get notified when we're live so you're live with us. Also take note of our promo code. You can save 20% off all our best plays, our premium picks when you go when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access our page by clicking the link you see there in the description. Click the Cappers tab and go ahead and get signed up. Always love to hear from you guys. So go ahead and post your picks in the comments below. Or you can also join our Discord. Visit the link in our live chat right now and get signed up and join the sports betting discussions with picks there as well. Our website is Tony'sPage.com. We are a multi-capper site showcasing top cappers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers. Get signed up here for long-term passes. Take a look at this morning's team. They've been on absolute fire this year, last 30 days, last 24 hours. Tiffany's been on absolute fire. Nick, Mindy, Sam, get signed up and get to one of their long-term passes. You'll find our featured picks here in the center of the screen. Best bets as well. Each capper can release a best bet from each sport every day. $15 pick is promotional. Each capper can designate one of those plays off their card as a $15 premium pick. Just introduce their service to new and existing customers. 3 packs offer great value as well. We're loaded up here for a Friday. And of course, if you scroll down, you'll find our pick ticker. If you prefer, you may purchase the picks, our best plays, a la carte with team versus team information. All right, let's get this one underway. With us this afternoon, evening, Ramon, Scott, and Mindy Hahn. All right, let's get underway here with Game Day Picks. Go ahead and welcome in Mindy Hahn. You'll find her over at Tony'sPicks.com. You see her at top of the leaderboard. She's been on absolute fire. She's also part of that morning steam team who's been on fire as well here on the show. Mindy, what's happening?
Well, I think the Chewy box has arrived, and so the dogs are freaking out right now.
Oh, okay, they are. Their Chewy box is here. They're getting ready. But tonight we go on to the ice here at 8:30 Eastern Time. Stars here hosting the Devils. The Stars minus 155, total of 6.
Yeah, so with this one here, we got 2 teams with a lot to play for. You know, the Stars, with a win, they remain in first place, and the Devils need to stay in, tandem with the Hurricanes here before this All-Star break. And, the Stars are trying to get back on track from 2 games in a row where they lost in overtime. And then you have, this New Jersey team on the other hand. Man, they're 7-4 in overtime games here, this season. It's been pretty crazy how good both of these teams really have been. But in the last meeting between the two, the Stars won 4-1. And I think it might be a lot of the same, here today. Stars have come up with, 2 shutouts over their last 5, only allowing, 2 goals a game here while scoring 3. And the Devils here, they're scoring 3 while allowing 3.5. Stars, they have a little bit better shooting percentage, power play percentage, and also penalty kill percentage there as well. Stars have been, averaging more power plays, and I think that's kind of the way the Devils have been, kind of beating a lot of their teams here as of late. So I think they can go ahead. The Stars can get this one in regulation today. I like them here, minus 155.
Minus 155 here with the Stars against the Devils here. Of course, the Devils find themselves here, looks like here on a back-to-back after losing there at Nashville last night. Take note, this is the last game before they take their long All-Star break. So it looks like they don't hit the ice until February 6th.
Yeah, I actually just looked that up because I was kind of surprised that it came so soon, because I know NBA All-Star break is coming up here, mid-February.
17th.
So this Devils team, they're 1-5 in their last 6 here, meetings against the Stars, and the favorite, they're 6-2 in the last 8 meetings as well. Devils haven't really, even though they played really well on the road, they haven't played well on the road, in Dallas there as well. I mean, I think the Stars, they have a better, I think, offensive zone presence. So I like Ottinger on goal here as well today. So Another reason to give me the Stars.
Yeah, Mr. Shutout there. He's really been effective there. Stars minus 155 here against the Devils. This one to have a start time here, 8:37 Eastern Time. All right, Mindy, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com for today's action as we show here 1,749 units of profit. absolutely on fire here over at Tony'sPicks.com. You can verify those numbers over on the site because her records are documented. Great record here for 2023. Last 7 days, coming off a winning day yesterday. Been on fire in college hoops, NFL, college football, NBA. She finished a great college football season as well. So tonight we have lots of action here from on the ice, college basketball. 10-game card here. Minor conferences in action tonight as well as NHL. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Sorry about the dogs. They've been crazy today. And then they all come in here like they're scared of what's going on in the main part of the house. But yeah, I got one NHL game here today. 3 NBA, and then 2 in NCAA basketball. So it's a pretty small card in college basketball, decent size in the NHL and NBA. But again, just haven't really been able to find, too much today. And again, I've always, I'm never going to force any plays. The plays are what they are, even if I only come up with 6 today. I'm pretty happy with that. Looking forward to another winning night here as well. So you can buy my plays a la carte or in the 3-packs, but you can also go ahead and get something long-term. I've been having some proven success here on the site. I know a lot of folks are out there watching us, keeping track, doing the tally work for us. But go ahead and get one of those longer-term packages. I'm winner, 5 out of the last 6 months here. So been on a pretty good, have a pretty good track record. So don't, feel confident. Go out there and get one of those longer-term packages. You're also going to get the bigger bang for your buck. Me and Ramon, we kind of talk about it. We are some volume players. So you do get a lot of plays for your money as well. And we have proven success with those winning percentages out there as well. So make sure you pick up one of those packages, preferably a long term. That's going to get you a little bit farther when you're trying to maximize your profits. And make sure you use the promo code TonyT at checkout.
Yeah, use that promo code TonyT at checkout and you'll save 20% off all pre-and packages from Mindy. And why not? Go ahead and get on board with Mindy on over at Tony'sPicks.com. She's been an absolute fire. We put the numbers in there. 1,749 units of profit last 3 days. That is all documented over there at Tony'sPicks.com. Of course, we'll go ahead and put up the profile page now for Mindy as she's in action tonight here with a Friday Night Lights NBA guaranteed 3-pack up there. Also, college basketball. With a college basketball guaranteed best bet as well from college basketball. In action here with a 5-pack from college basketball as well. On this 10-game card, she finds 5 she likes. It's premium. So get on board there. NHL Friday Night Lights as well. Best bet here of the night as well. So get on board with Mindy. Now, also, instead of buying the long-term passes, here we are on a Friday. You may just try her out here with this 3-day pass. The 3-day pass is really good value here on a Friday because you'll get all of Mindy's premium plays for 3 days, including all her NBA, the NHL, college basketball, which we have a big card for tonight, a big card tomorrow and into Sunday. NBA as well into action. We've got a big card tomorrow as well as, tonight, tomorrow, Sunday, it'll be in action there. Of course, don't forget the NFL plays on the NFC, AFC championship games on Sunday. That will be also part of that 3-day all sports pass. Fantastic time to get on board with Mindy over at Tony'sPicks.com. With that 3-day all sports pass, we'll save you $20 on that pass right now when you use our promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access Mindy's page by clicking the link you see there in the description. Click the All Cappers tab and you will land right on Mindy's page and scroll down and check out what she has. You'll see all her great records she's posted up here. You can see it's just across the board, winning. And of course, here are the plays for tonight. They are in orange, which are profit guarantee, meaning you must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credited back in your account for site credits. That is profit guarantee. The ones in yellow are not because they're already sold at a discount. Plus, you're applying a coupon code and saving even more significant money there. And of course, you'll find the 3-day pass here for the weekend, Friday. Then on Monday, reassess everything. And even long-term, go up to that 1 month there. But that 3-day pass is great to go with here on a Friday here with all this action coming up this weekend. Of course, the NFL is also included in that 3-day all sports pass, which is a fantastic value there. Probably the cost of the 3-day pass, cost of the NFL picks for those 2 days. Just get it. It's a great value there. All right, Mindy, we also put together a Twitter account for you over at Tony's Picks Mindy with more picks there. Morning Steam, you're going to be off a rest day tomorrow. So Mindy's going to be coming off a rest day on around Saturday. So get on board here. There'll be some big picks, great picks on the card here for Saturday, as well as a lot of communication going on as well in the Discord as well.
That's right. I had to get my rest, on Fridays to get geared up for this long week. But yeah, you can't get, our previews for the championship games in the NFL here until Sunday. So make sure you check us out tomorrow. then on Sunday for those plays, the morning steam, it's an awesome community where we give out tons of sports information for people with like minds, right? The ones that all get in trouble for being on their phones too much, checking scores, where we can all kind of hang out, together. But yeah, it's one of those that we're just trying to, smash Vegas a little bit every day. I mean, don't forget, it's hard to win. So it is a place where we give out tons of, good information for folks like, me and Ramon that have a proven track record of winning. So you can go ahead and, see where we're at on games, see if it meshes with where your thoughts and feelings are. Because we know the folks out there, are pretty good handicappers themselves. And so I think by just putting, this collaboration of minds together, that's why we've been so successful here, on the morning steam. So we're real happy with things are going. We keep on increasing the viewership. So make sure you, tell your friends about us too. We don't need to be a hidden secret. We don't mind giving out our information, to the world, that kind of thing. But yeah, make sure you go ahead and join us on Discord as well. That's another place where you can ask questions. Ramon sends out information. You get all of the steam on where things are going with the line. So if you see something, going your way, then you can take advantage or get, the edge on Vegas, right? So that's kind of what we're looking for to do, and we're really enjoying it. And we thank all of you guys for watching as well. We're having a good time. We enjoy it. And then also you can catch us on Twitter every day where we have additional free plays also. So today for me, I have a play in the NHL here again. So you might as well go ahead and pick that up at Tony's Picks Mindy, where you can go ahead and do, a follow, click the notifications, and then also you can retweet so we can build up, our own little, community on Twitter there as well. Because that's where a lot of, folks go to get information on, especially on injuries and such. It's pretty fast way to get information.
That's right. Tony's Picks Mindy there. Check her out on Twitter for that hockey pick up there and do a follow and retweet. And of course, as we talked about, the Discord, you'll find all of us there on Discord. A lot of the community members that you see here in our chat room, folks like Latifa. Shout out there to Latifa today. No, I'm going to name some names. I'm going to miss some of them, but I know we've got Ron is in there a lot. We see Butterscotch in there. Blake is now in there. TJ's in there. Big Ron is in there. A lot of great guys in there that are just, and gals in there, just exchanging information and questions in a civil manner. Everyone's respectful and friendly, and we're sure we'll welcome you guys to join the Discord conversation. People talking about obviously sports betting discussions as well as picks out there, and you can easily get to our Discord by clicking the link you see there in the chat room. And one of the mods will approve you in there, as long as it's a nice, obviously we like your username to be follow in tune with the YouTube, right? So everyone's recognizable. So we'll let you in, and then we have a lot of fun there in the Discord. Some of the people talk about the games in progress. There are some folks that talk about halftime plays, props as well. Some of the discussion there, so be sure to visit. And you can also, don't be shy. Go ahead and offer your picks, offer your questions there. If you like a certain play, you put a game in action you really like, well, put it in there. And the guys they'll either tell you or they'll have some friendly discussions about your picks. So go ahead and check it out on our Discord. All right, Mindy, as always, let me get Mindy back on the screen. I was hogging the screen there. All right, Mindy, as always, great having you on the show. Keep up the great work, and we'll talk with you again on Monday.
All right, sounds good. We'll see you then.
Yeah, Mindy Hahn here on Game Day Picks. Guys, we're with you here on Game Day Picks Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Be sure to subscribe and set notifications. We want you guys live with us. So you can chat with us in the chat room. We got Julian Gonzalez in there. Shout out there. I'll shout out Latifa. And I think we also had Angel Reyes was in there. He said he was just getting off work, and he was ready to roll here with something here. He got a two-teamer he was talking about there in the Thunder, OKC, Kraken Moneyline Parlay. I think that he was talking about there in the chat. All right, let's continue on here on Game Day Picks. Let's go ahead and welcome in Ramon Scott. You'll find him over at Tony'sPicks.com. You can check him out in the Discord when he signs in again. There was some technical issues there we're trying to work out with Ramon. Ramon, what's happening?
Yeah, if I knew what I was doing, I'd be a lot more effective for the company. So no problem, Tony. I figured it out. I'm just a little bit technically challenged. I used to be ahead of the game. Now I might be behind the game a little bit, but I'll be back in there as soon as I figure as soon as I figure it out, keep logging on to old server.
Exit the server. Maybe got to clear a cache, maybe something like that. Who knows what the story is? But anyway, tonight we go 10 Eastern time, late night. Kraken here to host the Flames. The Kraken here laying 120, total of 6.
Yeah, and Seattle just beat a team that they've had trouble against. They've had trouble with Calgary since their debut in the league, and what a turnaround for Seattle. They're on track to be basically the second best team forever in their second year, but only because really it's since the original 6. They're just doing a great job right now in their second year. They just beat Vancouver 6-1, and Vancouver's a team that had owned Seattle since coming into the league. Same with Calgary. Calgary's won 5 of the last 6 meetings, but maybe it's time for Seattle to close the gap here a little bit. I'm expecting a tight game tonight between these two. Seattle, they've won 10 of their last 13 games. They are 4-13-2 to the under in their last 19 at home this season. So they definitely play a different brand, a little bit more offensive on the road. That's kind of carried them to their success. They've been a far more successful team on the road than at home this season. Calgary's coming off the back-to-back. They could manage just 1 goal last night against the resurgent Chicago Blackhawks in a 4-1 loss. Is a huge favorite, as high as $4 by the time they dropped the puck. So 6 of the in the last 15 games, 10 of the Calgary's games have gone for 6 goals or less. And I always have Tony's favorite coach to screw things up a little bit for Calgary. Now, granted, they are second in the league in shots per game, and maybe unsooner like Tony, but they do going with Dan Vladar in goal tonight. Vladar have been pretty solid for Calgary, maybe the better goalie, 10-4-4 with a 2.75 goals against average. He stopped 29 of 31 shots against Seattle in a 3-2 win back in December, and that game was at Seattle's Client Pledge Arena. So for Seattle, Tony, their talented rookie, Matt Beniers, who, quite frankly, could be a top candidate for Rookie of the Year this season. He is going to be out of this one following that rough hit against Vancouver. Pretty rugged shot there that even the coach was a little bit critical of. Martin Jones in goal for Seattle tonight. He's 23-6-3 with a 2.78 goals against. He's been pretty good, and over the last 10 games, he's 9-1 with a 2.2 goals against in his last 10 starts. He's also been strong in his career against the Flames, 8-2 with a 2.06 goals against average. So I'm going to look for this one to go under the 6 goals tonight, Tony, with Calgary and Seattle.
All right, we got Ramon here going Flames, Kraken under the total here of 6 goals. And, of course, looking at this game, of course, the Kraken, just the -120 favorite. That's what really caught my attention here, seeing how, I don't know, this might be a premium for you. I don't even want to, you don't have to discuss much about it if you don't want to, because I just kind of looked at it and said, well, you got Chicago here on a back-to-back. And you do have the Kraken here with rest, and look how they're just piling up wins and wins and wins. And you just see a short line here, -120. But then I look here and see the Kraken at 9-7 here against the division. No, these division games are very, as we know, very important in the NHL, because they kind of sort you into the first top 3 teams in each division move to the playoffs, and there's sort of a little bit of a wild card there for that 4th spot, right?
Since their existence, Tony, have struggled against division opponents. Last year was a struggle in general, but they did seem to fare a little better against non-division opponents. Now it looks like maybe they've turned the corner. Obviously, they're having an ultra-successous season. So what we're finding on the show, Tony, and if you look at the way, especially on the road, where they are just huge, if you just treat every game as 1 unit per game. Seattle's been incredible on the road. They're often still, despite the fact that they're having this terrific season, tied atop the standings. Don't forget, with the Golden Knights, still undervalued at the window for Seattle. And I think that's just what we're still looking at. Against a Calgary team, obviously, that had its own share of success last year, but they're pretty up and down right now. Also mentioned they are 1-7 to the under on back to back. So as another stat you can throw into this handicap a little bit there. But I think when you're talking about the side, Tony, for whatever reason, the West Coast bias, whatever the case may be, probably Seattle just still not getting the respect at the window from bettors, but they've been very profitable to gamblers this season. Certainly one of the favorite teams of gamblers. The way they've performed this year. So I think that's what has gone into it so far. I don't know what it's going to take to turn that around with the betting public, but maybe they'll catch wind if Seattle remains in this division chase the whole way. Doesn't seem like they would fall off for whatever reason. They almost mirror that great Vegas run when Vegas did their great surge in their first season. This is certainly reminiscent of that, despite it being the second season of the Kraken.
No doubt about that here. Flames, Kraken under 6. This one to have a start time here of 10 Eastern time. All right, Ramon, let's take a look over at TonySpeaks.com for today's actions. We put up the records here, 698 units of profit here. Actually, it's 8:45 now. As we have a 24-hour clock here, last 7 days. So as we're getting grading here coming in, Ramon doing great work over the last 7 days. If you look at his performance here over at TonySpeaks.com, has been fantastic. Tonight, of course, we do have NBA on the board. I think it's a 5-game card, 10 from college hoops, lots of hockey as well. Heading into a big football weekend. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Well, Tony, I'm taking my 7 plays today and just bundled them up in a 7-pack, covering all 3 major betting cards today. I've got 1 play in college basketball, 4 plays on the ice, and 2 in the NBA for $35. Also, got the winner right there tonight, Tony, in tennis. At the Australian Open, I've got the winner tonight, so join me for $15. Got the Tony special, and see who I have in the women's final tonight. Don't want to tip my hand too much, won't discuss it. I've got it as a play, $15 here at Tony'sPicks.com for the women's final tonight in Melbourne. Who's going to walk away with the title in Australia on the ladies' side. So those are my 2 featured packages over at Tony'sPicks.com. And that'll probably be it tonight. I'm taking a look at the college card a little bit, but, with the leagues that are playing tonight, maybe just the 1 play in that 7-pack. So that's what we'll be looking at tonight, Tony.
All right, get on board with Ramon Scott over at Tony'sPicks.com. Again, we'll flash this up, results here, records for Ramon over the last 7 days. 698 units of profit at the time the graphics were made. Now we're seeing that over 845 units of profit now the last 7 days. When you go to Ramon's handicapper page and you see the updated records up there, Ramon has been on off to a great start here in 2023. And it's, of course, tonight over at Tony'sPicks.com. Ramon, as he mentioned here, a 7-pack up there, a multi-sport 7-pack. You got your NBA, NHL, and college basketball in this 7-pack. That is profit guarantee. Must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for side credits. That is profit guarantee. And also, too, the Australian Open, women's final tonight, as you mentioned. Late night start, probably about midnight Pacific, 3 a.m. Eastern time, I think, is around the start time up there. But you get on board here with the women's final. It's the first major of the year. And of course, that's a $15 premium play. So get on board there. But again, instead of buying plays individually, and we're expecting a lot of Ramon's heavily in action here over at Tony'sPicks.com, this is a great time to get that 3-day all sports pass. You get all of Ramon's premium plays for 3 days, including his 7 premiums for today. His 8th premium when you count that Australian Open pick, as well as all his plays from NBA, college basketball, NHL, as well as the NFL playoffs, right? It's NFC, AFC Championship Sunday, so you can get on board there with Ramon and with that 3-day pass, and it'll include the NFL as well. peripheral sports. No UFC this week, but anyway, and the tennis is still going. We got the men's tournament still in action. Maybe he does some little doubles. Who knows? I don't think we do. I don't think we document doubles. I think it's just the single plays out there. No documents on the doubles. Just head to head on at TonySpeaks.com. So get on board there with Ramon and get that 3-day pass. That's the best value there. We'll save you some money here. We're going to save you like $20 off that price right now. When you use that promo code TonyT at checkout, you can access Ramon's page by clicking the link you see there in the description. Click the All Cappers tab, then you'll land right on Ramon's page. And scroll down, you'll see his great records. You'll see his 1-day passes, and you'll find his 3-day pass right there. That's the one I recommend getting because it's a great value, and you get the $20 off when you use the promo code by watching this video, right? So this live broadcast. So go ahead and get signed up. All right, Ramon, we also put together an account for you over at Twitter, Tony's Picks Ramon. There's more picks there, as well as that morning steam team. You guys will come in off a rest day today and tomorrow, Saturday, big show, a lot of college hoops. Of course, there's the NBA. We have a big NBA card tomorrow as well. It's going to be one of those long shows, as well as NHL, as they're getting ready right before their All-Star break coming up. And of course, I know we have our Discord set up where the viewers out there can request plays from college basketball from the Monster card for Saturday. A lot's happening there over on the site. And of course, that Tony Six Ramon Twitter account.
Yeah, and I got my free play tonight. It's going to come to you in college basketball. Top game on the board between Manhattan and Niagara. I got another free play for you at Tony's Picks Ramon. And we will be back at it tomorrow. I'll be up all night, probably watching. You mentioned it, Tony, the women's final. Yeah, you're right on the time. 3:30 a.m. Eastern, 12:30 a.m. Pacific, 2:30 a.m. Central. I don't want to tip it, so it's just, don't want to tip it, so I won't go into it. But we just cover sides, so really all you're going to get are closely rated matches, such as the women's final, the men's final. We know it's going to be Djokovic and Tsitsipas, and you got Djokovic as a $5 favorite. So probably not going to be giving that one away. Certainly on the site, $5 favorite, but the women's match is closely rated, so I'm going to be in action in there tonight, certainly. So we'll be back at it still tomorrow morning with our first show of the week on the morning steam, 9 Eastern, 8 Central, 6 Pacific. Mindy and I we'll go over the big card, get you ready for that big college basketball card on Saturday, NHL and NBA action, giving out something in every game, one play that we both agree on, or maybe 2 plays that we can give you 2 separate opinions, a side and a total. And once in a while, Mindy and I go heads up with a little challenge and, see who comes out on top there. Mindy always gets the best of me, it seems like. Sometimes I get her. And, we have a lot of fun with that. So show's working out just fine. I'll be back in the Discord with you guys as soon as I get my permissions ironed out a little bit. I ended up in some old Discord gambling chat rooms, and I was wondering what was going on. So hopefully I'll be back with you in a few minutes, figure that out, get back together. Took my little respite too, like Mindy, and back here on the beat, Tony, for a big weekend, championship Sunday. Can't wait. That's really the main focus. So grab a 3-day with me and ride it out this weekend with me over at Tony's Picks. I'm up 1,500 units this month in basketball over the last 30 days, I should say, and took 3 of 4 picks in the NFL last weekend. So things are going pretty good. Back, on a pretty good streak here of late. And going to get them tonight. Get that 7-pack, $35 over at Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20%.
That's right. Save 20% with that promo code there. Showing the Discord, guys. We got a question. Got to get Discord. Very simple. Just click the link in the chat room on the top. It's pinned. It works on a browser. So if you're on a browser, it works. There's always an app. You can always download the app on your phone, but you can access it through a browser. It's free. Just go in there and put in your information, put an email, verify the email, and you're right into our community, because that invite link links you right into our community. And that's how you'll be able to get into our Discord. And of course, be sure to check out Ramon there over on his profile there to get on board with his 3-day pass, his great weekend choice right now with Ramon. And of course, remember the Twitter account, Tony's Pick Ramon. And of course, just looking at some of the numbers here, I want to make note here of Ramon here. If you ever go to our Who's Hot leaderboard, there are a lot of choices up here for that. We're tracking our best bets. We're tracking our late steam, our $15 premiums. We're tracking totals, spreads, money lines. But if you go and hit late steam, Ramon has been very active with late steam, because I'm showing 28 and 14 over the past 7 days, 1,258 units of profit. So if you go to the late steam, you'll see Ramon has been on fire with late steam, or market, putting those market skills in play here with the late steam. And I want to make note for those of you that have the 3-day All Sports Pass. With the 3-day All Sports Pass, it includes all late steam releases. Remember, release time is about 11 a.m. Eastern time for the cappers that have their members plays in there. But we allow our handicappers to post plays late in the day. Actually, they can post picks between 10 minutes and 2 hours before game time, and they will be tracked as late steam. And those late steam plays are emailed directly to long-term subscribers. And of course, not to one-day passes, because the one-day passes, you know what you get. You're going to get the members' plays. But the late steam plays, as you can see, Ramon hitting at a very high rate there. 2/3 hit rate right now, about 67% for the week. And you would expect, when we came in, one of the reasons we came in with late steam, because Ramon possessed really great market reading ability skills. They were just very impressive. And he talked about how he was able, playing the games early, playing the games late, reading the markets he hits. And we came up with the idea, let's get some late steam in here, and we can figure out a workaround for the long-term pass. Because remember, a lot of these, a lot of handicapping servers, they don't release these. Usually these are what you hear. You call some 800 number to get these late steams, but we're able to. We got great programs that work for us. We're able to get these late plays directly in the inbox of our subscribers. So that's more value to you as a subscriber on that 1-day All Sports Pass. Because sometimes, of course, with the NBA, right? Who's playing, who's not? We get the information. We got it early enough to get it to you. Between 10 minutes, 2 hours, we get the play in. It's emailed directly to you. Ramon, that's a really good feature now, as we're seeing here in the NBA, and as we're starting to learn here how market read, play late games for these subscribers, especially for this 3-day pass.
Well, and I wasn't really going with it. I was trying to make sure I had packages ready and available, but it was at your suggestion, because it's not for everybody. When we say higher rate, I think we mean for people who are really into it, like we are, Tony, going to click at a higher rate. The lines are still just as difficult, if not more difficult, but the information is more readily available as we approach game time. So I've tried to, wait to get into that 2-hour window to make sure everybody gets their plays. And you're going to find that my selections, it is a short sample, but I'm sure you're going to see this type of more successful 67% may be unsustainable for any handicapper playing just $1.10 on average, but still you can be very selective as well, and that's what I've been. And you're going to see, I promise you, a higher win rate on those late steam games than you will probably on the overnight games, where, quite frankly, especially like you said in the NBA, you can get stuck on a side where the injuries did not break your way. All of my picks try to weigh the factors of the injuries, especially with those star players when you enter something in overnight or early in the morning. But sometimes, how it goes, they end up being out, or the other team has somebody in you weren't expecting, and you get stuck with a line that is 3 or 4 points worse. When I'm coming in with this late information, it's not necessarily bouncing or trailing steam. It's just terminology that we're using on the site to indicate that it is a late play. Quite often you'll find the line that I'm giving out on the late steam plays are going to be very, very close, if not the same, as what you're going to find at your book, as long as you get that in due time. Like you said, Tony, usually within that 2-hour window is when I'm coming in. Nothing close to post time. I'm usually trying to go at least 30 to 45 minutes, make sure we get those in there for the subscribers. But there's no doubt that there is a higher win rate at this at this time, as proven from our third-party documented source that tracks our plays. But yeah, you're going to get more solid information, more winning information closer to tip-off or dropping the puck or kickoff.
That's our kickoff, right? Some of our late team top performers right now with Ramon here over the past, let's take a look over the past 30 days. Mindy Hahn here, 914 units of profit return. Tiffany, 889 units of profit. Pravi as well. And you can see getting long-term subscriptions from Mindy, Tiffany, Pravi will serve very good for you because those late steam plays are emailed right directly into your inbox. So make sure you guys sign up and get Ramon's 3-day pass right now. That will include any late steam releases from Ramon on these monster cards. All right, Ramon, as always, great having you show. Continue that great success. We'll talk with you again on Monday.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
You got it. Ramon Scott here on Game Day Picks. Guys, with you here on Game Day Picks Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications. We want you guys live with us, get the plays in real time, get the best numbers, and, of course, join us in the chat room in real time. We appreciate that as well. All right, let's continue on. We got Corday in there as well. He likes Grizzlies, Thunder, and Warriors, looks like. Let's get paid. Indeed. Mindy is in there as well. And also the late steam plays will show up on the pick ticker in green as well. All right, let's continue on here on the show. As they are also available there individually as well. But there will be a 5-minute window exclusive for the subscribers. After 5 minutes, then the release is made on the pick ticker. Let's continue on here on the show. Now it's time for my play. We're going to go to the NBA tonight. Thunder and Cavs tonight, and we're going to be on the Thunder here with the laying the 1.5. There's been some news here in this one about, of course, Donovan Mitchell. Of course, he was listed as questionable coming in, but a downgrade this afternoon here, just a few minutes ago, probably about an hour ago or so, he was downgraded to doubtful. And he's dealing with that hamstring injury, probably unlikely to play. It is a back-to-back spot here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And, of course, they came off really an easy victory against the Houston Rockets. Rockets really aren't going to give you a whole lot of resistance there. But when you look at the Cavaliers, they have dropped 6 of 9 on the road, and they're giving up 116.5 points per 100 possessions. In back-to-back spots, the Cavaliers are scoring 3 fewer points in these spots. Of course, the Thunder, they have covered 9 of 10, averaging 119 points per 100 possessions while allowing 111 per 100. That's about a positive net rating of 8, so that's pretty good there. So I like that spot there. And, of course, the OKC, they've defended well, top half of the league in defensive rating. They're sixth. They sit 6th in overall field goal shooting this season, this Oklahoma City Thunder team. So it's just no fluke here. The numbers are showing they're improving. We know they're out with Dort, Bukoveski, and Robinson Earl. We've got Mitchell, doubtful. Love is out, so Love is out officially. And, of course, we know Rubio is still trying to come back from that long-term injury, so is winless. So the play here will be on OKC now at -1.5 with the news here on Donovan Mitchell. All right, guys, check out Tony'sPicks.com right now. I've got plays for you up there. I've got 5 premium plays for you tonight on the board with best bets from the NBA as well as college basketball. Here, let me go ahead and reload this page. You'll see what I've got up there. Also, a multi-sport 3-pack is up there right now, so get on board with me over at Tony'sPicks.com. A couple of best bets here, college basketball, NBA, and then a multi-sport 3-pack for you right there on the site. Or you get my long-term pass, my 3, 7, or 30-day all-sports pass. Get all of my premium plays for that period of time you select when you go to my handicapper page and you make that purchase. All right, let's continue on here. We did show you guys the Discord earlier, and a reminder there, just follow the link. Just follow that link up in the chat room and join the discussion here on our Discord. We have a couple of threads here. We have the morning steam and a lot of conversation here with a lot of the folks that contribute there in that chat room for that show, Mindy and Ramon. You can also go in there and request college basketball picks for Saturday's show. It's a monster card. They're not going to cover all 100+ games, so you can also request some games here in the Discord for them. The Tony's Picks thread is more of just a general thread. Welcome to the party here. There'll be some information here, but for the most part, the morning steam folks, this is where they gather in with all the discussions for our live show here. So check it out there. And of course, we're getting some more guys chiming in here as we continue here on the show. Let's take a look at what we've got here from some of the folks in the chat room. Looks like Rick is looking at Davidson tonight. We mentioned Corday. He's looking today at Grizzlies, Thunder, Golden State Warriors. That's the 3 plays that he likes for today. Corday, I think I called you Cord the other day. Sorry about that. Rick again here is coming in on the Blackhawks. He says, hey, take a look at the Blackhawks. And of course, we had Latifa. I think she's out to work today. And a shout out there to Dave Z. Thinks that he's looking at a 3-setter tonight in that women's final there, Australian Open as well. And let's see who else we've got here. Butterscotch, shout out Dave Z as well. Adam Umek, welcome to the chat room. And of course, just follow the link, as we mentioned, to our Discord. All right, let's continue on here on the show. I think it's time now to go ahead and do the recap for today's show. Let's recap the plays. We had Mindy on the Stars here, minus 155 against the Devils. We had Ramon here, Flames, Kraken under 6. I'll be on the Thunder here, minus 1.5 against the Cavaliers. All right, that's going to do it here for this edition here of Game Day Picks. Make sure you guys tune in again on Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in the cappers here from Tony'sPicks.com, and we'll get out the plays for you live here on the show. Make sure you like, subscribe, and set notifications. Be live with us. Chat with us in the chat room and get the plays in real time. All right, that's going to do it. Let's go ahead and bring in our crew from tonight. I'm going to go ahead bring them in. Wait goodbye to you guys. You guys have a great afternoon, making a great weekend. We'll talk with you again here on Monday, 3 Eastern time on Game Day Picks. But Ramon and Mindy with